The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the Anil Show.
All right, so someone said, O'Neill, why is it that you're calling out Amber right now, and you're not calling out Anthony, which I am calling him out, but you're not calling him out as hard as you call out Amber. You know what I mean? And what I feel like there's a double standard. Very good question. So let's get into it and let's really and truly talk about it. Amber's living a whole different life at another man's house currently. She's at a whole different man's house. In other words, she lived there. She goes there and she takes care of the dog and she sleeps over at night time. And she's not concerned with Anthony anymore. What is there you want us to argue again? What else you want us to say? I'm trying to kind of figure out what else you want us to say. We never wanted Africa to have sex with Dave. Y'all were fine with it. Now that she does it, basically, and we call it out. Now you're complaining that, we're not calling out Anthony. Funny thing is, Anthony's not getting any business right now. Anyways, let's go.
Me too. What's going on? I mean, out there you said you had a lot going on and now you just seem like your spirits are down. What's up?
I mean, we haven't talked in a little while and a lot has happened. Ben and I are like fighting every day and it's like a war in this house. He said he wants me to go back to real estate because I'm not pulling my own weight. I told him I wanted to be a writer. I told him that like God spoke to me in yoga, which he did, and he told me that my passion is writing and that's what's going to fuel me.
Okay. So let's talk about it. So she says that Ben says that she needs to go back to real estate because she needs to pull her own weight. Okay. I don't know much about Ben's finances. But if a man is saying you want to pull your own weight financially, it means that financially there's an issue in the house. He may not be saying it out loud, but he's saying it nonetheless. So if he's saying that, that's not a bad communication actually. If I'm saying, hey, pull a little bit of weight, you know what I mean, for right now. Because think about it, I'm certain that Daniel really hasn't been working a long period of time. So if you must say pull your weight right now, that's all he's saying. I don't see what's wrong with that, but maybe someone going to tell me there is.
Ben was like, no, you need to make money for the house. And then, oh, it gets better. It gets better. I don't know if you remember when Ben went over to Abigail's house, because she's selling it, and he's supposed to get money from the sale of the house. Well, she asked him to do renovations on the house to sell it. He told her yes. He told me that he told her no. He lied to my face, and I gave him so many opportunities to come clean and to tell me about it, and he doubled down and doubled down on the lie.
This is what I'm talking about. Birds of a feather flock together. That sounds like, first of all, the whole writing thing, I wanted to go back to school, and Anthony just poo-pooed on my idea.
All right. Thank you very much. So let's work again. Let's work this out again. See what's going on again? That sounds like birds of a feather flock together. That's why when we say that, why are you chastising us when we say birds of a feather flock together with Amber? But we're going to put that to the side. So let's work it out. What was Amber going back to school for? Did she state it? No. Did she tell us? No. Amber said she wanted a restaurant. Did she work at a restaurant for a while? Is she there right now? No. Where is she right now? We don't know. But she's using the money out of the joint account and she's paying Dave while Dave is sleeping with her, while she's doing whatever that she's doing. What are we talking about? That's all I'm saying. Now, if Ben is asking Daniel, and again, I don't know them finances, but if Ben is asking Daniel to do some real estate because it seems like they're in financial straits, which is exactly what I'm hearing from her in a nutshell, then that's what he's asking. Now, you must decide if you want the household to fail monetarily or you don't want it to fail at all. Because I would presume that a woman would say, well, you know what? All right, I understand what's going on in terms of with monies, what's happening with the finances. Then, of course, Ben would have to come clean in that line, in that argument. So I'm not quite certain What are we trying to get at? But no, Amber, it's not the same thing. You're asking to go back to school. You don't tell anybody what you're going to school to do. Nobody knows what you're trying to do. You're always all over the place and you're doing multiple things. Multiple things. So don't make it seem as though, you are going there to go be this extensive doctor that you're going to operate on different people, and the funds that you're going to earn from that is going to bring in the income inside your household. Then what would have happened to your husband? Going to school, right, and having a partner is not easy.
I wanted to keep the bar. He shuts the bar down. It's like, what is with these unsupported? It's like they don't want ambitious women. They want you to be at home, naked, barefoot in the kitchen, and pregnant.
But like, look at you now.
So Amber's just venting then, because I don't know where she come from with that. But all right, you don't know who I am barefoot, but she said somebody want her barefoot and pregnant. All right.
Look at you now. You look so happy.
Because I am.
Well, Amber, what's making you feel so happy? I mean, I wouldn't feel that happy if I divorced my husband. I can't imagine. Like, something must be going on because you're glowing.
Yeah. I mean, woo, just this freedom.
The freedom, eh? Pay close attention, Amber fans. Pay close attention. Now they're asking a girl what is making her happy. Since as birds of a feather flock together, right? Like she just said just now. And we all know Ben Terrible and we know Anthony Terrible. But since as birds of a feather flock together, tell us what exactly is making you this happy, Amber. Please, let us know. Let us know what newfound nirvana you have found that elevates the Amber character above Anthony. What Anthony is doing right now.
It feels so good. The freedom that I have, moving on to much bigger and better.
But like, aren't you scared? If I divorced Ben, I feel like I would be scared that I'd be alone for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, I understand that thought. But yeah, no. Look, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
That's her saying it's time for you to go find someone else. That's basically what she's saying. In a nutshell, is that she needs to find someone else at this point in time. Look here, friends, the Amber fans them that are coming in and that are asking us to do, the gymnastics for Amber, we're not going to do it. We're not, friends. Like, stop it. You see what the Amber character has been doing. You know what's been going on. Stop it. Really and truly, stop it. Your girl cheated coming in, and she's cheating going out, right? Because clearly, if she wasn't cheating, she'd have had it on her chest to tell Anthony what she's doing. But she don't have it on her chest to tell him. She can't tell him. But birds of a feather flock together. That is exactly why the Amber character gets the critique she gets. In case you don't really understand or you don't get it. She gets the critique simply because she tries to elevate herself above the other characters while she's doing the same things that she's saying that they are guilty of. So yes, you're going to be judged harder. It's like O'Neill coming in and telling people something that he's actually doing right now. Actively right now. You would look at me and say, but O'Neill, you're saying this in one breath, but you're doing this in the next breath. You'd criticize me, you'd say that I'm double standard. But, and I'm not saying she shouldn't go find happiness. Go and find happiness. But you know what's happening. Don't go on like you don't know what's happening. That's why I said, if she's going after Dave, just go after Dave. But stop trying to elevate yourself and trying to see if you can use that as the thing to say, oh, Anthony's a dog, Anthony this. But you're doing the same dog metrics and the same flex. That's all we're saying. But nonetheless, give me a take. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm going to talk to y'all.